In this video, I'm going to show you how to get automatic real-time file sync of your Obsidian Vault or really any folder between your laptop, your desktop, your phone, your server, all exactly the same. Doesn't really even matter if it's Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, because this question keeps coming up. People really want to know how to set up their Cloud Code or Codex instance or Obsidian Vault to work the exact same way between their laptop and desktop. And the answer people seem to keep giving them is GitHub. And that works fine in a pinch, except the only problem with that is it's not real time and you have to push all of the changes manually. So there's a huge disconnect there, right? When people say to you that they want to sync up their files between their laptop and their desktop, for example, what they're thinking is they're going to go and do something on their laptop and then it's going to just pop up on their desktop. They don't really want all those extra manual steps, right? So GitHub isn't the correct answer for that setup. Syncthing, on the other hand, is, and that's what we're going to talk today. So I want to just jump right into what this looks like first so you can see this in action before we talk about how to set this up. Just a baseline, this is my desktop Obsidian Vault. As you can see at the root directory, there's nothing but the agents file. It is looking the same over here on my laptop. So I'm just gonna go over here to my VPS, which is my third device. It's my H panel here. I'm gonna run my Hermes agent. This is like my AI assistant on the cloud. I'm just going to tell it to create a file at the root directory of our Obsidian Vault. Create a file in the root directory of our Obsidian Vault with a Syncthing demo note just to show our devices are connected. Okay, poo. So it's going to go and do that, and then our folders are going to sync up real time. Ta-da! Okay, so it's at the root of the Obsidian Vault and says it appears on other devices. Syncthing demo night. If you can see this note on another device, Syncthing is connected and syncing Obsidian Vault. Let's go and pop this up on my laptop as well. The note is here too. It's on the Obsidian Vault. It's on our laptop and desktop. So as you saw, everything is syncing up real time between my desktop, my laptop, and my server. The nice thing about having a server is I can actually access all that stuff through my phone with the help of the Hermes agent. I didn't have to push anything to Git. I didn't have to copy paste files. I didn't have to do any of that. It just gets the same information through this Syncthing platform. So that's the end result. That's what everybody wants. But before I keep going and show you how to set this up for yourselves, I'm just going to give a quick nod to the Hostinger. Hostinger sponsored this video, and they're actually my VPS provider I'm using for this setup. So that server that you saw that I used to sync the two devices, this is how you get that set up. So we'll do the sponsor break, which shows you how to get started with Hostinger, and then we'll jump back in and show you how to set this all up for yourself. To get you started with the exact same setup I use every single day, click the top link in the description or go over to hostinger.com/EMAI Hermes, and we're going to set ourselves up with a VPS. If you're not familiar with a VPS, it's like a computer you have in the cloud. Very similar to Xbox Game Pass, you know, like you don't have an Xbox, but you're borrowing somebody's somewhere else. It's just an always-on computer that Hostinger has provided for us. Two paths you can go. We'll just go through with the VPS plan because that's what I chose for myself. So you click here, choose plan. Don't worry about the price. It's in Canadian dollars. We'll do a little bit better for you too, okay? So it's going to go with the KVM2 computer. That's essentially just what you're renting from Hostinger. And you can choose a period of 1 month, 12 months, or 24 months. Obviously, 24 months is the best value. So whichever plan you choose, you can use a coupon code, EMAI, and save a little bit of money. Boop, there you go. This discount code works for any plan you choose, and it's valid for the entire term. The other thing to check out are the add-ons, which are always kind of cool. They do auto daily backup. They do agentic mail. Another thing worth looking at is the ready-to-use AI credits. It's worth looking into, like especially the instant web scraping. That gets handy. Okay, so we'll continue on here. Next, it brings you to the payment screen, and you can see we saved about $450 with the link and the promo code. So that's awesome. Once you complete payment, it'll take about 5 minutes to spin up your VPS, and you are ready to go. Before I tell you to download a bunch of stuff, I want to show you exactly what this looks like under the hood with my actual setup, so you can wrap your head around it before we do anything at all. Okay, so this is the Syncthing graphic interface. That was tough. And under the hood, it works pretty straightforward. Okay, so you download Syncthing to your devices that you want to sync to. Each device gets an ID. All right, so over here we look and we've got this device, which I've downloaded and installed Syncthing to. I added a folder I want to share. In this case, it was my Obsidian Vault with this here add folder button. We can go and copy paste the path, put it there. And then we just do the exact same thing with our other devices. Okay, so we install Syncthing to, in this case, it says Easy Machine. That's my laptop's name. Install Syncthing there, get the ID from that device. We go to Hostinger, we install Syncthing there, get the ID from that device, and then they can all connect to each other. Pretty awesome. To get started with this, you're going to go on each device and go to syncthing.net, go down to downloads, and download the most appropriate one for that device. It's a pretty easy installer, and you're almost there. Okay, we're not quite ready yet because we still have to get this all configured. And up until recently, Syncthing was actually kind of a pain in the butt to get rolling. If you check out on YouTube, all of the other Syncthing tutorials are like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Because there's a lot of like code stuff you got to go in. Run it as a command, find your local host, do a bunch of stuff. But luckily, with the help of your AI agents, you can just tell it what to do, like launch Syncthing, help me share this folder. Can you run up the local host? Okay, so you can even tell your AI agents to go and do this for you. If I'm in with my AI assistant, I happen to be using it on the terminal right now, but this works for Cloud Code or the desktop app or whatever. I just asked it, how do I find the Syncthing local host? How do I set this up? Can you spin this up for me? So it's making this a lot more streamlined, just getting it sorted. You can ask like where it's being hosted right now. Currently mine is on 8384. So I'm gonna pop that open and this will bring us to the handy dandy UI that I was talking about before. From here, we're gonna go up to the top right under actions and click show ID. We're gonna wanna make sure that we get this ID so that we can pass it off to the laptop or whatever other device. And this actually just connects the devices that we want. Mine will be blurred out, but it's in this spot right here. If you've got the device ID now, you can start connecting things, okay? So on the other device, you're gonna go down in the Syncthing GUI and click add remote device. You're gonna paste your device ID right here. I'm not going to give you the real one, but you would copy and paste it from the device you want to connect to. You're going to give it a name and then you're going to go save. And that'll be added to your remote devices. At first, there's not going to be anything to sync up because we would not have been sharing a folder. To add a folder, yours will be blank right now, but it's exactly the same. You just go add folder. Go down here and make sure that it's the exact entire file path from the actual folder you want to share. Give it a quick label. AI Vault. And if you go down here and click save, it'll make that folder available to share with your other devices. Ta-da! If you only wanted to share between your laptop and desktop, you're done here, all right? And like I said, you can go and make this a lot easier for yourself by using AI to help walk you through some of the hiccups that you're probably gonna run into when you're doing this for the very first time. If there's some files you don't want shared to the other devices or whatever, you can walk through and get those specifics with your AI friend. They can add them to an ignore list. Make life easier. So much easier than pushing to GitHub or like Google Drive every single time. My goodness. However, if you like this and you want to take it even one step further, like what I've got set up where this vault is also shared on the cloud, we've got a couple extra steps. The reason I like having this on a VPS is because one, it makes my Hermes agent a lot more informed. And I've done a bunch of videos on Hermes. I'll make sure to leave those in the description. But the second thing is I don't just have to be on my home network to have this vault up to date across the board, right? That's the beauty because we can sync up to the cloud, which is always on, a computer that I'm renting somewhere else in the world. And I really don't have to worry about file conflicts or things not syncing up because that vault is persistent. Practical example, let's say I'm out and I'm using my Hermes agent on my phone. I don't have to worry about this thing being caught up on what it is I'm working on because it's already shared all that information between my laptop, my desktop, whatever it is I'm working on. Or if I'm out on like hotel Wi-Fi on my laptop, right? It's the same thing. I don't have to worry about it. Everything is shared. Everything is real time. It is much better. For this, I like to use Hostinger because it's kind of one-stop shop for everything. Like I said, I'm also doubling up with my Hermes agent and a couple other things. So in your Hostinger account, you go over to your VPS, then click terminal. It's gonna pop open a terminal. So now that you're in the cloud terminal, there's a couple different ways you could go about achieving this goal. You could follow these big ass tutorials like we were talking about here and punch in a bunch of bash commands, or you could use the AI assistant. So you could go over and ask Cody, which is Hostinger's AI assistant. This can take actions in the terminal for you. So I would just be like, download the Linux version of Syncthing and sync these two devices. Ta-da, right? Or alternatively, you could go in and use your Hermes agent, which is probably going to get you there a little bit faster than our Cody friend here, just because it's got access to a lot more resources. It's going to go through and do that for you. It'll figure it out. It's going to install Syncthing, make sure it's got its IDs all sorted out. Worst case scenario is you go over to your other device and you paste in your VPS Syncthing ID here and connect the whole works, okay? And that's that. You're done. Honestly, it's been so much easier to do this now with AI assistance than it was even a little while ago. Syncthing's been around for a while and it's been awesome the whole time. But if you, like, swear to God, check out some of these other demos where these like really, really skilled people are going through and showing you how to set up a similar workspace. They've got to go on like Proxmox servers and like all sorts of other crazy stuff. It's really, really in depth. Whereas now we can go over and just like ask an AI assistant to just like make sure all our stuff is working. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'll leave links in the description to all of the resources. If you want to learn more about these sorts of tools, I encourage you to check out the school community here where we're now up to over 3,400 members building and talking about awesome stuff like this every single day. Catch you in the next one.